Well, hey there everyone. This video is pretty much going to be discussing in big time how to go about using your armor and your jewelry and all that sort of thing, and little bits and pieces that you might attach to yourself. So what you probably understand from, probably think it's common knowledge with pretty much with PC games and all that is like pretty much see it as armor, as defenses and stuff like that. But you probably find in big time it's a bit of a totally different take on with armor and jewelry and how you use them and stuff like that. So if you see if you see here with sort of like go to your skill trees and you come down here and you see your player stats, pretty much your character pretty much is all evolved around your player stats. That's including what sort of like armor you have or your weapons and jewelry and all that. Of course, you probably have something in the way of your pocket watch there, is how that if you invest into it and stuff like that, it might increase and everything else like that with all that sort of thing. But I might save that for another video. But mostly it's sort of like concentrating on your player stats. Now, as you see here, I'm based on the Shadow Blade there, and you probably see that I'm pretty much have like three of them that I'm really concentrated on, three I'm not quite concentrated on. And it all depends on what sort of class of warrior you have, what sort of class of watch you have. So you probably find that with sort of like dealing with magic and stuff like that, you might find that wisdom and intelligence might be a bit more in your place, or sort of like healer might be a bit more in the value of vitality and all that. I'm not too sure myself, but mostly because I'm a Shadow Blader, but you probably get the understanding behind it all. But I just pretty much just give you that basic guidance with it all. So come over to my inventory and see like what I got here on my armor and stuff like that. Take all my NFTs off, so sort of like get me in its original form basically. Now, probably the first thing I'll just start with the clothing or armor side of things. Now, you probably see here it doesn't really seem to throw very much in the way of like sort of like a defensive side of things, with the armor type of thing. Yes, it gives us a like very strange name to it all and everything else like that and what it does. But probably starting off with the requirements, you see the requirements, you see it's sort of like based off your stats and stuff like that. So, you see their strength, at least 100, dexterity, 225, agility, 40, probably pocket watch level, of course. Because you always go to, follows the level and stuff like that. And as you clearly see, I've, pretty heavy on that, so I've have no problems with meeting the requirements. But it's sort of like looking at the stats above. Now, if you actually sort of like see the stats above there, it's sort of like doesn't really show very much in the way of armor or anything like that, or defensive side of things. But it sort of like shows as sort of like giving health, giving energy, showing a little bit of intelligence. It pretty much comes with probably having an epic bit of clothing there or something like that, and wisdom, cooldown reduction. But you probably find with most of the clothing and stuff like that, mitigation, evasion, accuracy, you see your probably block and stuff like that. It's pretty much the main things you see coming from wearing with the armor clothing you actually wear. Of course, I don't have anything on left hand there since I'm doing dual weapons. Same with the gloves and leg wear and stuff like that. That's pretty much the strength of or pretty much the thing you pretty much get when you wear your clothing. And it's a bit of a different story when it comes to your jewelry and stuff like that. Still like to see here with the necklace and stuff like that, give you a bit more in the way of max health, give you some strength, give you some strength as well as vitality, a little bit of base magic, critical chance and stuff like that, and of course accuracy. Now if I have a look here, see I've got a, bring it up a bit, you'll see here that I've got a, just for purposes and stuff like that, I got this legendary, which is slightly better than this epic particular necklace and stuff like that. Now you probably see that it sort of like gives you, of course, meet all requirements for starters, but you probably see that it sort of like shows a lot of difference here and stuff like that. Yes, it gives you a little bit more in stuff like that and all that, but if you probably notice there that that it's sort of like doesn't have anything in the way of strength, so sort of like having that 53 points in strength is totally gone if I actually put it on there. Now if I come over here and see here, there's sort of like, see my strength there, or you pretty much see the figures here of my stats. And I go and place this here. You probably notice that all my stats here is sort of like strength, dexterity, intelligence, vitality, with all that sort of thing is completely changed. So that's something is sort of like that can affect how you actually run the dungeons and stuff like that. I know one thing with strength is it's very handy when it comes to sort of like melee and everything else like that. So I've actually like weakened compared to see my strength area for the original necklace I had. You see my strength is 406.92. If I swap it over, you see it dropped off to literally like 50 points, and I increased everything else. So you got to be cautious of that sort of thing. So even though I could probably easily wear it no problems because it won't affect my numbers, there might be actually a bit of an effect of numbers. So if I go and put something like, I can't put that on there, even though it's something I'm going to plan to put on when I turn level 50. Like if I put that on there, it could easily affect my stat numbers, and actually can affect everything else that you might be wearing. Because it's sort of like, if you see the requirements, sort of like have wisdom there is sort of like at least 74, it's going up to 117. Now if I actually swap it over here and go back to the thing, you probably see there that it's actually, numbers actually change. It's, wisdom at least 74, but you see it's currently set 91. But if I end up having a lesser number and stuff like that with my wisdom and stuff like that, with I didn't have 91 there, as say if I had like 69, I won't be able to wear this ring. So and it can easily also affect with your clothing and everything else like that. So you might actually just really stuff everything up by going that, because there's something new and shiny. And, and you've got to be very, very cautious on how these numbers play out. Now if I just had another example and stuff like that, I've taken my second weapon off. And you probably see here that I got like numbers, it's pretty much my main weapon I'm pretty much used. That's why I got all the weapon gems on there and everything else like that. If I do something in the way of like putting this on, you see my numbers. The numbers are really drastically, I literally lost 200 in strength and everything else like that. Because you see that's sort of like a very different in the way of numbers with this. But also, if you look at this, it's sort of like, if you see the stat numbers and stuff like that, and go over to this one here and stuff like that, my main weapon. Now you probably even see there that it's sort of like saying the blue rare weapon, it actually says level 47. Where my epic weapon that I got here is actually level 43. But you actually can see there's actually sort of like giving me some better numbers, especially with strength. So that's why I pretty much am sticking with this particular weapon instead of just because it's level 47 going for that particular weapon. Because as you can see, if I put the weapon down, it's giving me a vast improvement with my stats compared to that one. So hopefully I haven't confused you, and hopefully this has actually also like helped you and stuff like that to get a little bit of an understanding with how you go about with your armor and pretty much weapons. And even if you actually look at your bags here, even the bags goes, there's still like requirements and stuff like that to actually be able to put it on. So just be a little bit on the cautious side there, but hopefully that'll be helpful, and hope to see you in game, hey? So consider subscribing down below. Until next time, have a good one.